Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Terrence back at it with another video. Oh, this is zoomed in too much. There we go. Much better, no? It's better. Yeah. Cool. So how you guys doing? It's been a wonderful week, right? Hope you guys Thursday has been fine. Everyone's probably in the Friday mood right now, right? Waiting for the weekend. Who isn't? Who isn't waiting for the for the weekend, right? All the folks working for 9 to 5. Right? We all feel the same feeling when it's Friday, right? Right. In my mind, that you remember that song song by I think so Rebecca Black in 2010. What I remember that was a huge meme back then, right? The Friday song. The original, the OGs will know what I'm talking about. The YouTube OGs will know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. How are you guys doing? I'm doing great. I'm really loving, or what would I say? I'm really appreciating the support that's been given to my videos and my content. People telling me, to keep pumping out videos daily, right? Because it probably helps them, right? And if out of all the viewers, if it helps even one person, right, apart from me, obviously, right, I'm happy. Right? It doesn't matter whether I get, money about what I do or not, right? I just do things because things that make me happy, right? It's very important that way. So if you read today's title, you're probably wondering, is this the secret magic key to that solves everything, right? To be honest, I think so. It pretty much is, and it probably changed you guys' life a lot. I know it changed mine. Speaking from experience, right? Most of these videos are from experience, right? So yeah, guys, today let's talk about the one most why am I doing one? The one most important skill, right? That will help you change your life, right? And the most skill that you need to improve your life, and this works 100% of the times. Okay, if not 100%, at least 99%. There'll be 1% that where you're an oddity in the population, but I'm pretty sure at least for 99% of people it will work, right? And probably even 100. So what is this important skill, right? So this skill has two things in it, right? The first thing it consists of is identifying your distractions in life, right? Now that's the first thing, right? The second thing is just doing the rest apart from the distractions. But it sounds so simple, but it isn't, right? So the first one is easy, identifying your distractions. So the second one, what I just said, was just doing the rest no matter what it takes. Just like how Shia LaBeouf says, just do it. That meme, I love that meme, dude. Just do it. Right? So what does that mean, and how do we do that, and what happens, right? So we'll talk about it in two parts. So the first part will be how to identify distractions and what to do with them, right? So the most easiest and simplest method to identify your distractions is to sit and think about all the things that you do throughout the day that do not add value to your life, or to the service that you provide, or to the company that you work for, or someone that you work for, right? Anything that does not add value to your life, your future, and the future of the company that you work for, or the future of the people around you, right? Something that basically does not add value to anything, right? You're just doing it for the guilty pleasure, right? Now this can be consumerism, alcoholism, drug abuse. It can be any number of things. For some people it can even be like watching binging on YouTube throughout the day, right? So something that's not adding value directly or indirectly to your life is what I would consider as a distraction, right? How do you identify this? So most of the people who go through their life, right, they tell me, they generally say like, hey, look, this is what I do, but they don't understand that most of the things that they do are very few things that they do are actually productive and adding value to their life, right? Now, what does adding value to your life mean? That's a whole different topic, right? I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible in a shorter time frame, right? So first thing is identifying distractions, right? By identifying things that are not adding value, or events that you're doing throughout the day that are not adding value, and basically making a note of them, right? Now, if you see my previous videos, I've explained to you guys, or I've told you how to do a to-do list and how to tackle that, right? I also feel it's very important to have a not to-do list, right? So you have a to-do list and not to-do list, right? So probably what your to-do list probably has like 5 or 6 things, agendas throughout the day, right? You can take another minute or two to note down 2 or 3 things that you should not do throughout the day, right? And how you do this is by identifying things that are not adding value, right? Either to yourself, your future, the people around you, your partner, your team, etc. Right? Anything that does not have add value. However, if let's say you identified something like, I don't know, like a crazy thing that you do throughout the day, but it's not adding value to you, but it's adding value to others, it's still fine, right? So those kind of distractions, make a note of it in your not to do list. Very important, right? No one probably speaks about it in the internet, but making a not to do list is as important as making a to do list, right? Simple as that, right? Oh, I'm too far away. Right? So that's the first thing. The second thing, like I spoke about, is just doing the rest of the work, right? Just doing it. But how do you do it, right? Most of the people, right, when they want to do something productive, right, or if it's like a work or a project or a team effort or whatever, right, you start all with guns blazing. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Yeah, this is the thing, right? But what separates people who complete, let's say, a project and do not complete a project, as an example, right, is lack of concentration. Now, yes, there can be other things like logistic issues, etc. Those things aside, so I'm talking about human tendencies that prevent us from doing something, right? Now, most of the times it's because of lack of concentration, and this is something that you already know, right? I know it sounds like I'm just repeating. Oh, you're making a 20-minute video just to tell me that I should concentrate. This is already, like, my teachers have been telling me this since first grade, whatever, right? Or even since kindergarten. Like, concentrate on your studies, concentrate on your studies. That's not what I'm trying to say, right? What I'm trying to say is the ability to concentrate is where people lack, right? And I really thought about it as to why that happens. Even in a classroom or even wherever you are, whether it's in the workplace or at your home, and you're trying to do something, and what makes a human's concentration level decrease over time, right? Now, we all know we have different concentration levels, right? But I feel it's indirectly affected by certain things, right? So the one thing that I'll talk about today that affects your concentration on a daily basis is, right, it's better I give you an example, right? So let's say you have a work desk at home, and we probably all of us are working from home, right? So that work desk, right, it should have all the components for you just to work. It shouldn't have components of something else, even though that something else may be of value or not value. It may be good as well, right? It can't always be bad, right? So, oh, I kicked the camera once again. Typical videos by Mr. Ted. Kicking the camera around. Anyways, right, coming back to the topic. So, like I was saying, the example of, I got sidetracked, sorry. Let the example of the work desk, right? I'm still not in. Okay, there we go. Let's say the example of the work desk, it should have components of only the work that you do, right? And the other things on that desk that are not adding value to that work or that project that you're doing at that particular time should not be there. So I'll give you an example that I'm not afraid to talk about this, right? Right? We all have that. I'm just trying to give a good example where everyone can relate to us. We've all heard of. Have you all heard of? Probably all of. Why am I asking? Have you all heard? Everyone has heard of wireless charging desk, right? Or charging areas where you keep your cell phone to charge, right? So let's say this is your cell phone and you keep it to charge, right? And then you're working. It's on your work desk. So this is your work desk. You kept it here, and you're doing work on your laptop or on your PC or whatever, right? Even if gaming is your career, let's say you're gaming on your PC, and then you have this beside you, right, in your charging station. As soon as you get a notification, your head goes from this, like let's say you're working here, it goes from this to this, right? Now, although it may be adding value to you in some different way, but indirectly it's affecting this work that you're doing and which you prioritize as per your to-do list, as an example, right? So the concentration here is gone over here, right? Now, I'm not going to talk about like which kind of gender is more inclined to multitasking and stuff like that, right? That's not the point. The point here is to keep it simple as possible, and what is affecting your concentration. It's probably other things, right? So it's like this, right? If you go to a mechanic and if you look at his garage, right, where he's, let's say, fixing the car in his tiny garage, etc., right, he probably has tools only for fixing things, right? He probably, I mean, now I may be wrong, there may be garages with I don't know, with discos, etc., right? Now you never know, but I'm just saying, right, all this leads to lesser indicated focus, like I said, right? And even if you look at great people who have done great things in the 21st century, let's take the most common example nowadays, which is Elon Musk, right? If you see, he works at Tesla, let's say for few days, right? Doesn't mean that he's doing in Tesla, he's doing other work. No, he's hopping on a plane to, let's say, SpaceX next, and then he's taking another plane to LA for his boring project, right? So it's not all in one place, right? So that way he's indicating focus on first on SpaceX, then on Tesla, then on the boring company, etc., right? The guy is crazy basically. Right? But he's reached that level where he can take a plane and just go, but he still knows that he has to separate himself from Tesla, right? What a rant that was, right? Man, even I felt motivated after that speech. Right? Because I'm known to do that as well, right? Of using cell phones, etc. So the point I'm trying to get at is your workstation or the area that you're doing some productive work, right? It shouldn't have anything else. Now, yes, you can say I work in the kitchen, or I cook in the kitchen and I play music sometimes. Maybe that's improving your concentration. Maybe it is, right? But for most of the people, probably it isn't, right? So those are the two things that categorize the most important skills. So first thing is identifying your distractions, and the second thing is just doing the rest of the work, just doing it by indicating as much concentration as possible, thus improving your focus and overall productivity. And I'm pretty sure once you incorporate both of these things, you will see your life improve drastically, right? It's better to do one thing great than 10 things partially, right? That is by indicating focus and keeping the rest aside, right? So yeah, I try to keep this video as short as possible for you guys so that it help you all, right? Obviously, I also think about the YouTube algorithm and I keep it to like 10 minutes. Obviously, I can keep it to like 5-6 minutes, but I still keep it to 10. All truth here, nothing but the truth, and God help me, right? So hope you guys like today's video, right? Hope my videos are helping you guys out, right? Leave your suggestions in the comments. It helps me out and helps me indicate my focus in the type of, this is one kind of work, like the film industry or the entertainment industry is one kind of work where your feedback helps us, I'm not saying in the film industry, what am I talking about? In the content industry or in the YouTube industry, right? At least helps us indicate focus and makes us prepare better videos for you guys, the videos that you like, right? So leave your suggestions in the comments, right? Like this video, share, subscribe, do all the jazz, right? I really appreciate it. Until then, I'll catch you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.